You are a pretty lady. You get tired of people talking about your looks and how stunning you are all the time? I mean, it can get to be, you know. I mean, I don't. I mean, when people tell me. Hey, you're slinky tonight.
I know it.
Really slinky. Do you feel slinky when you wear something like that? I mean, black?
I had a discussion about that today.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I didn't know whether to wear something like this or whether to wear something less.
You can't wear much less, but I mean less provocative.
Provocative, yeah.
Johnny Carson hosted some of the most stunning women ever to appear on television, and audiences could hardly take their eyes off the screen. These are the female guests on The Tonight Show whose beauty and charm captivated both the studio audience and everyone watching at home.
Ain't got no trouble in my life, no foolish dream to make me cry. I'm never frightened, don't worry.
From the moment Anne Margaret stepped onto the stage, she carried herself like a true entertainer. Her infectious energy quickly filled the entire set, making the conversation feel less like an ordinary interview and more like a live performance right on The Tonight Show.
That's got to cost a fortune to put on a show like that.
It was pretty
Really,
expensive.
in production values. You couldn't do that all in one day. All of those
We
things.
did that,
Where'd you do the swimming scenes? Now, could you do that?
London University. And they were so nice. They wanted to get the water really nice and warm. But the night before, they were trying to get it up to 100 degrees. They blew all the heaters. So that when we did shoot it on Sunday, it was like 50 degrees.
You're too young to remember the old Esther Williams pictures, though. Did you see some of them, though?
Oh,
you remember
yes.
going
I
to
used
see
to
them?
pretend I was Esther Williams when no one was looking.
And that's
All the
entertainment.
water
And that's entertainment that they're playing around now. They have some scenes in there, and you forget the incredible things.
Christy Brinkley brought the radiant energy that defined the supermodel era, making her a standout presence on Johnny Carson's legendary stage.
Steady, folks. How are you? It's nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you, you too.
You told me before the show, I just ducked my head in to say hi, that you got lost on the way out here tonight? Did you get caught in the rain? Somebody says it's raining. I've been out here all day.
It was raining. Every road was a cul-de-sac. I was from Venice to, I don't know, there were like 10 different Ventura freeways.
Her radiant smile and calm, effortless presence made the conversation feel even more relaxed, while Carson's classic hosting style created the perfect contrast.
Is the big seller, right?
It causes such,
I just can't understand it. It's hard to understand. That's a beautiful picture. Now, you've been on 3, right? The last 3 years? This was, what year was this? This was 1980. I'll show these pretty pictures, you. And this was in 1979.
That was in the Seychelles. That was so
You kind of have a lock, don't you, on the covers of Sports Illustrated? Now, where was that? You said, where was this?
in the Seychelles Islands,
Seychelles Islands. Now,
down in the Indian Ocean, just a little to the left of Madagascar.
Madagascar in the spring.
Hugest bugs in the world.
The chemistry between Johnny Carson and Joan Cannon felt noticeably different, as their shared history gave the conversation a uniquely personal
I
spark.
haven't even said hello.
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, sure, sweetheart, now.
You want to know something?
Sure, now it's sweetheart.
What do you mean, now it's sweetheart?
Well, now that you're married, sure. Now.
What, do you think that I treated you differently before I was married?
Oh, sure, I came to your dressing room to say hi, how are you, as old friends, and, oh, now it's just hugs and kisses and how are you, now that you're off the shelf.
She kept breaking into laughter, while Johnny teased her as he tried to maintain his usual composure, making the entire interview feel far more intimate than an ordinary conversation.
It's interesting because even your introduction to me was much cooler than it usually is, Johnny. Oh! Didn't you think so?
I did, yes, very much
That could
so.
be true, just subconsciously knowing that you are no longer, touchable is not the right word.
There's no chance.
That there's no chance, I probably was thinking back in my mind, nice formal introduction.
Do you-
But anyway, you don't you don't.
You know, Johnny.
When Cheryl Ladd appeared on Johnny Carson's show, she immediately carried the radiant presence of a television star already familiar to millions through Charlie's Angels. Her warm, easygoing demeanor made the conversation feel effortlessly relaxed, and her natural presence alone was enough to light up the stage.
Somebody said to me, do you remember when she was on before? I said, Cheryl Ladd hasn't been on a show before. They said, yes, she was. And I was ready to put a good-sized bet down And then somebody mentioned a name. And I said, now, I remember that name very well because we discussed the problems you were having with the name,
we
right?
did, yes.
Now, what was it, about 3-4 years ago?
It was in 73.
1973.
And I came out and I was introduced to Cheryl Stoppelmore, which is my maiden name.
Cheryl
And you
Stoppelmore.
said Stoppelmore.
Cheryl Stoppelman.
And we talked about that.
Right.
And I did a song, and it's been a long time.
Dolly Parton entered this segment with a warmth that instantly transformed the entire atmosphere. Even though Johnny Carson was always the one in command of the stage, it felt as if she had brought her own stage with her, creating an entirely new kind of energy.
They really love you. You've really got loyal fans.
Well, I think it's all because of the Johnny Carson show. You have a great audience, and I look forward all the time to doing this show. I've been excited for a month because people think me and you are great friends, and I feel like we are.
We are.
Even though I only know you from the panel, and you came by the dressing room to say hello a while
I did,
ago,
but you were
and I
busy.
was in the
I
back
didn't know.
putting on a petticoat.
Just knocked on the door to say hi.
But
Hear
anyway,
this
the
voice
crew-
coming from somewhere. I can't talk now. Answer it, but since I can save some money this way, I'll answer it over here. It's from the city officials, Carl Hatcher, vice mayor, the alderman Luther Gilbert, a whole bunch of people, and Gary Wade, the mayor of Sevierville, I believe. Sevierville, Tennessee, I believe.
My hometown.
It says, Dear Johnny, on behalf of the city of Sevierville, we would like to invite you to join us in celebrating the dedication of the Dolly Parton Parkway. Aha! Well, I'll tell you, now you know.
Suzanne Summers brought Johnny one of Hollywood's classic breakthrough stories, one that almost sounded too perfect to be true. Being discovered shortly after arriving in Hollywood made her success feel both remarkable and touched by a sense of fate.
Taking oxygen at the same time, and I guess you were working Dom DeLuise's show, right?
Yes, that was about the nicest working experience I've ever had. He's
Yeah?
a lovely, lovely man.
Yeah, I was looking through your book today.
Yes?
You write nice things.
Thank you.
Is this something just recent, or that you always wanted to do, or? I mean, the poetry.
Well, I did it for the money, you know.
That's nice and honest. That's nice and honest for a change. No great love, I wanted a buck. Wouldn't that be refreshing if they said, why'd you make this movie?
Goldie Hawn brought a bright, almost weightless energy that made the conversation feel lighthearted from the very beginning. Johnny hardly had to work for the laughs, because her natural reactions alone were enough to keep the audience laughing.
Hey, you're slinky tonight.
I know it.
Really
I've been
slinky. Do you feel slinky when you wear something like that? I mean, black?
I had a discussion about that today.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I didn't know whether to wear something like this or whether to wear something less.
You can't wear much less, but I mean less provocative.
Provocative, yeah.
All the crazy things you did. I remember you talking about being a go-go dancer.
God, yeah.
I remember these things, you see, in
That's
case
right, that's
somebody
right.
shows up on the show, and I remember all these little... You were a go-go dancer in a place called the Peppermint Lounge at one time?
No.
No, it wasn't the Peppermint Lounge.
The peppermint box.
The Peppermint Box. The
Yeah.
Peppermint Lounge was very famous in New York for a
I
while.
know it.
Where was the
I
Peppermint Box?
worked there. Actually, I did work at the Peppermint Lounge, and for a couple of nights. But I worked at the Peppermint Box, which was I had a go-go agent.
Were you up in one of those?
Do we want to talk about
Well,
that?
whatever, you don't have to.
Terry Garr knew how to make people laugh while never losing the charm of a movie star. She brought a natural, down-to-earth appeal that felt far less polished than the classic Hollywood leading ladies.
Yes.
You're a real trooper for showing up tonight. I didn't know. I walked into makeup. I saw you sitting there with this big thing wrapped around your knee.
I took the thing off my knee
Yeah.
just because I thought I'd hide this from the audience. But now that you brought it up, I guess I won't be hiding it from the audience.
Well, you were limping anyway, and your
I know.
ankle is bandaged, so let's clear this up. What happened to you?
I fell down a flight of stairs. There's no good story about it. I just slipped and fell down a flight of stairs. But I didn't want to miss coming here to say goodbye. Or someone told me you were going to be leaving this show. Is that true?
Brooke Shields appeared with remarkable confidence in front of the camera, a quality that helped make her one of the most prominent young stars of her time. Her warm smile and calm demeanor made the conversation feel effortless while remaining thoroughly captivating.
As I'd said before, I'm not scared of them, and I think they feel comfortable. And I mean, the animals are wild, but I've learned to handle them.
Yeah. When you say wild, what are you talking about?
Whether-
What animals do you get involved with?
Well, I've been working with koalas. I've been
Yeah.
working with the primates, which the lemurs and langurs and all,
Right.
and chimps.
Now, they cry, don't they?
I guess so. I was going to say that. There's, we have a pygmy monkey in our nursery, and today it was hungry and it didn't eat its lunch. So then by the time dinner time came, it was starving, and it started to cry, and I saw little tears. So
there was a little tear.
You can forget about your dog and your pig and your...
And I stepped on a real rabbit's foot once, and I think it cried.
Yes.
Michelle Pfeiffer's appearance on Johnny Carson's show carried the excitement of watching a future legend before she became one. Her youthful poise, quiet confidence, and effortless grace made the moment feel truly special.
Well, I called the guy on the phone and I said, this is what I want to do. I don't have any money to go through your school. I don't have any money to pay for pictures. I don't want to sign any contracts with you, and how do I go about doing this? We did a test shoot, and... no, I didn't.
No.
And he was really a very nice man. Yeah, because at the point, you know, I really look back and I think I've been very fortunate because I was very naive, and I could have been taken advantage of many times.
You certainly can.
Yeah, and I think it happens a lot.
Tonight may be the first time.
Jane Fonda stood out by bringing both the magnetism of a major star and a sharp, inquisitive mind. Rather than simply appearing as a Hollywood icon, she turned the tables by asking Johnny Carson questions of her own, creating an unexpectedly engaging exchange.
Ask you something.
Sure.
Last night, my son, you were talking about Zsa Zsa Gabor earlier.
Yeah, everybody's talking about it.
My son said, she was on Johnny Carson's show one time. She came there with a cat on her lap, and she said to you, "Do you want to pet my pussy?" And my son said that you said, "I'd love to if you'd remove that damn cat."
Susan Sarandon's interview on Johnny Carson's show carried a quieter kind of appeal than many of the more glamorous appearances. Her calm, thoughtful, and relaxed presence made the conversation feel natural rather than simply another movie promotion.
Yeah, you can't win either
otherwise,
way.
if you read the bad ones, then you start to get depressed, so...
Yeah, they stick in your mind, those sentences. Yeah. That's lovely, though. That's a very adult review. I like that.
Do you get the impression that Albert and I don't understand the female person too well?
Yes, but I don't think you should, I think that's probably best to just keep you confused and a mystery. I think that's what keeps the world going round.
Joan Collins gave Johnny Carson one of his most glamorous segments with a striking visual moment right from the start. She understood image and presentation so well that she could turn even the most unusual situation into part of her signature style, proving how the experience of a true star could elevate almost any idea.
About the men in your life and so forth, I'm tapped out. I don't know what to... So I thought maybe to do this a little differently, just to have a different interview.
Okay.
Have you ever done an interview in which the host wore a catcher's mask?
A catcher? What's a catcher?
This is a catcher's mask.
A catcher? How do you spell that? This might
just to
mess
make
my
a difference.
hair.
Just hold it up. Just hold it up. Don't
Yes.
put it on your hair. Yeah.
And we just talk like this for a while.
Okay.
Raquel Welch spent much of her time on Johnny Carson's show, proving that she was far more than just a beauty icon. Even though audiences were always captivated by her looks, she remained witty, confident, and never let that attention make her seem awkward or self-conscious.
Hello.
You look like you're entered in the cheer whiteness test.
This dress is much whiter than dress B.
Remember those?
Actually, what?
Last time you came here, you had a miniskirt. Yeah. I remember that was the end to all miniskirts, and tonight almost a complete turnabout.
Yes, that's not significant in any way.
It isn't at all? That's very pretty.
No, I just came from Dallas, and this was the dress I had with me for the premiere. And I really didn't know I was kind of going to do your show because I didn't know if I'd have time before I fled off to London. But I wouldn't leave the country again without saying goodbye to you.
I know you wouldn't. Every time she leaves the country, she comes back
goodbye
here.
to you.
Says goodbye to me.
Bo Derek appeared with the radiant presence of a rising superstar. Her soft-spoken yet confident manner made her look completely at ease in front of the camera. Johnny Carson even joked that Bo was exactly the kind of icon late 1970s pop culture had created, and the moment she walked onto the stage, the audience understood why.
Isn't that disgusting behavior? Yeah. Did you hear that? One guy yells out, "I love you," and he doesn't even know you.
No.
Yeah. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah. You are a pretty lady. You get tired of people talking about your looks and how stunning you are all the time? I mean, it can get to be, I mean, I don't. I mean, when people tell me. I haven't, you know, I read the script of 10.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the picture yet. I've only seen excerpts from it. And, you know, I've talked to thousands of people over the years, and all of a sudden I feel uncomfortable, and I don't know why. Can I get in a chair with you?
Over the many decades of The Tonight Show, Johnny Carson welcomed countless beautiful women to his stage. But what made them truly unforgettable wasn't just their beauty. It was the grace, confidence, and unique personality each of them brought. Those qualities turned what might have seemed like ordinary conversations into some of television's most memorable moments. Which of Johnny Carson's female guests do you think had the most unforgettable presence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss more legendary moments from The Tonight Show.